Hi, Hiram here. The other day I did a video showing my EDC/survival kit, and in it I made a comment about how I have duct tape and line that I can use for stitching up a wound. I thought people understood what I meant. I guess I wasn't very thorough about it. I got a couple of emails and comments that said what I'm proposing is a very dangerous thing, can make people sick. It's not healthy, sticking thread through your skin and stuff. I wholeheartedly agree with them. I don't think actual stitching up of the skin is something that should be done by amateurs. You're getting all that bacteria and stuff underneath the skin. You're just poking yourself more and more. I wholeheartedly agree. So I thought what I'd do today is show a little version of what I meant with the duct tape and string. Now, if you have a queasy stomach, you might want to look away. Is there nothing I'll do for videos? Here's my leg. I'm going to use that today so I can use both my hands, otherwise I'd do something on my arm. But let's say somehow with foolishness with a knife or the axe or something, I cut myself. I get a skin deep laceration here. Not a whole lot of blood, but the skin is apart, and if I just let that go, it'll scar, it can get infected, all kinds of stuff. You clean this up, put some ointment on it, some antibacterial ointment. Then you take your duct tape. In this case, all I have right now is this wide stuff. But cut a piece that's about that long. Now in this case, I think that should do it. In this case, here you are. It's a little wide, so I'm going to tear it in half. That'll give me two pieces that are about an inch wide. Okay, take the one piece, where's the camera? Take the one piece, fold over the edge, so you get a double thickness on the one long part. Just like so. Okay, so you take this, lay it along the skin, I don't know, about a ½ inch or so away from the edge. Okay, that's on there pretty tight. Take the other piece, do the same thing, fold over the long end. And again, put it alongside the cut, about so far away, and stick it down. Now you have to be gentle here because you're pulling the skin apart and stuff, but just like that. Then you take yourself a piece of thread and a needle. In this case I'm using some larger stuff than what I'd normally use. There we go. So that you can see what I'm doing. I would soak this or run this through alcohol to try to clean it up somewhat. Not because you're poking the skin, but because you're going across an open wound. And all you do is you just stick the needle in like so, pull it through, stick it on the other side. Now this is a bigger needle than what I usually use, so it's giving me a little pain. I've actually done this twice for friends. So you have it like this, tighten it up, pull it across, and do it again. Stick it through the duct tape without sticking it into yourself. Believe me, it works a little bit easier with thinner needles and thinner thread. Again, I wouldn't do it this thick, but I'm doing it so that you can see what's happening. See how that pulls it together? Go across again. That definitely works better with thinner needles. There, just like that. So see how that's binding it in there? Then when you get to the end, you just tie a knot in it. Make sure you lay some sort of antibacterial salve or ointment on top of this, and then maybe put some sort of gauze or something on top of that. But this is what I meant by stitching up a wound with duct tape and string. Amateurs should not be poking themselves with needles and thread and zipping up their skin. Yeah, I know we get these real hairy guys that can do all this kind of stuff, but it's not a good idea to do. Something like this, you're not hitting the wound with dirt. I've cleaned the string with alcohol, and all it is laying on top of the cut. And this will help you bind up just skin deep stuff. You know, something that's just in the skin. This way, by pulling this together like this, it helps cut down on the amount of scarring you'll get, and you should go see a doctor afterwards. If it's something deeper than skin deep, you're only doing this for a temporary type binding. You should go see a doctor as soon as you can. So I hope this helps. This is where I said duct tape is, it's one of those things that's worth its weight in gold. You can make yourself shelters, you can repair shoes, you can repair yourself. And, this is what I meant. So I'm sorry if some people misunderstood what I was saying. I thought everybody knew about this. I was taught this way long time ago. And like I said, I've used it twice on two friends of mine that cut themselves. It was on their arm and their hand, but it worked, and they didn't scar very much. So, I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.